Oh, yeah, when I had to kiss each other's feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was what I told on here.
Yeah. Oh, did you? You told it somebody else?
I told it on the show, on one of the shows.
Yeah, no doubt.
Who I told the story?
I got some of
Dante.
I know some of the people, man. I forgot their faces. I had to see them. I had to give me a landmark. I had to give me some kind of memorabilia. I'm like, shh, I've done so much, man. I ain't lying, but I forgot half of it. I mean, I ain't forgot. I just have to make me like, oh yeah, I remember that.
Fresh memory.
Yeah, fresh memory. So this is something y'all do every week, every Saturday?
Yo, we back in this thing another week, and I'm goddamn perplexed, boy, about this water I done lost, boy. But it got me thrown out, but niggas walking out, had to pick it up. But yeah, this TalkIsTalkPodcast, your boy here, man. We back in this thing, man.
Yeah, it's your boy C, and I want to send birthday wishes out to two of my homegirls, Meavy and Tori Stokes. Y'all, happy birthday, happy belated birthday.
Happy birthday. Yeah.
Birthday. Tori Stokes, #1 fan.
Hey, man, it's your boy Nord. Hey, I'm going to send a birthday shout out to my mama.
Right.
August the 18th. Y'all too, though, Tori and Meavy, but y'all know y'all ain't coming over mama.
So we doing that C-Man, too. Shit, his birthday August 18th. You may remind me of that. But, we got a guest with us today.
Like every week.
Every week, man.
How we do it, man? We go ahead and tell them who you is.
For those who don't know, I am Jimmy Sadler, a.k.a. Big Jim, a.k.a. Greenville, South Carolina finest. In case you don't know. I'm honored to be here with these gentlemen today.
Hey, it's a pleasure, man.
It's a pleasure to be in the room with you.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, I had to go deep cover to make it happen.
How you pull it off?
I sent somebody I saw the picture. I don't even know how I seen the picture. I seen the picture on Facebook.
This girl now.
Yeah, but I don't know how I seen it because we ain't friends. Yeah. But somehow I seen it and it made me go in your inbox and ask. And she got back to me. It was probably like 2 weeks later or something like that. It wasn't the next day. So, yeah.
I appreciate that. I appreciate the wordplay you gave it to you. They smell real good, too, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Big Hummers, and I appreciate that. I told baby, I said, contact him and let me see what he's talking about.
Hey, royalty.
Yeah, definitely. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it, Hummers, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it doing that to you, man. Appreciate it. I really
what we got on the docket, man?
I don't know, man. What current events you got? Anybody got a current event? Well, you start sharp with a current event. Okay. And we spin out through that, man. It take legs and go on.
Well, I'm just telling my girl I got some interesting news because she love to do a little social media, right?
Right.
Oh, making a stab and messing with Future now.
Oh, she is.
Oh, okay. That's a good one. That's a good one.
They say he trying to circle with the whole West Coast, baby.
Okay.
And he got 11 kids.
Damn.
11 of them, 2 by 1 female, 9 baby mama. I was telling my girl, man, unbelievable.
No, he gonna put one in Megan. He gonna put one in Megan, too.
No question. You gonna put one in Megan, she gonna be the next victim?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's fresh off the press.
That's fresh. In Texas about a couple of weeks ago, in the VIP section, and Megan had the boot on her feet.
Wow.
Well, I guess the little shoe she had, you know what I mean?
Yeah, old boy popped her.
Yeah. And she was going twirl leg. I wonder how you feel, man.
I don't know how you feel about that.
I saw she sprayed him, though, this week. She told the story of he did shoot her.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, because I didn't see his part, but she was like, he telling people, like, he trying to blame her for the situation. So it made her come out and tell the truth about the whole thing.
What she said triggered the situation? What happened? What occurred?
Yeah. That's what I want to know.
She said they was arguing. She said they were arguing and she was trying to get out the car.
Okay.
And when she got out the car, he shot at her.
Shot at her feet.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Damn, Tori, what?
I promise you, I think he just so much of a lame nigga. He didn't know how to handle the pistol. The bitch went and
you playing with
and the motherfucker went out.
Keep doing that got in his head all day.
It scared him.
Yeah.
Been practicing in the damn mirror for years.
Yeah, ain't no doubt playing them sissy games, man.
So what y'all think gonna happen to Tory now? Is his career over or can he bounce back from that? That's tough.
I think he bounced back, man.
The millions gonna count.
Well, it depends on how much them white folks like him.
I don't think he can bounce back from that and not be the same.
If she tells the real story as to what happened, it could end his career.
Mm-hmm.
They might want to bring charges up on him.
If they bring charges up on him, this the real question.
He probably is.
Boy, can he do that time?
Nah.
He can't.
It's unanimous. He can't do it.
He can't even take an argument with me. No time.
Nah, he can't do it, man. I'm telling you right now, boy. I've seen a lot of them break, man. I always used to wonder when I first had my experience, my situation, what did they tell them other dudes in the room that they told me that made them broke? I always wondered that because like we all went through the same process, and a lot of dudes broke, man. I was just always baffled, like, man, what did they do to y'all that didn't do to me? Because but once you get in that room, solo dolo, and they get you behind them doors, man, a lot of dudes, they crack, man.
Right.
What is that like? What was they saying to you?
Basically, for me, they was telling me out the gate, you're facing life sentence. You're never gonna get to see your family, kids no more. Life mean life, and you die in prison. You don't get no overturned sentence from a life sentence in the federal system, that is.
Yeah.
And I guess that was one of them scare tactics they used when I came through that. For me, it didn't work for me, but a lot of them it worked for. And a lot of dudes that came in behind me after I went to prison, it's like they made me the poster child, and it's like every dude that came behind me, they always used to tell them, like, yo, if you don't cooperate or you don't take a plea, we're going to do like we did Jimmy Sadler. Because I was so well known in the state of South Carolina, so.
Well, you would.
You know
They sitting there saying, well, you see what we did to Jimmy Sadler.
Yeah.
They saying that to
Yeah,
him.
absolutely.
It's like we got the white rhino.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We got the white rhino,
That's
so
right.
that's.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? So like I said, a lot of dudes break, man. I seen a lot of thorough dudes, especially like when I was at Lewisburg back in 1994. Y'all remember that dude named Rafer Edmonds?
Yeah, definitely.
Me and him was a good friend. We was cool up there. We used to play football and basketball together and everything up there when we was at Lewisburg, right? But he broke.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it shocked everybody because he had so much influence from all the dudes up north. And when they came and got him, they did like what you call a secret escape. They came with the helicopter on top of the building, got him just talking about the top. You know what I mean? We never seen him more, but I'm like, a lot of them break, man. Like I said, he had like 2 life sentences though. You know what I mean? But I don't know what the circumstances were for what he did, but like I say, man, they have a hell of a way of breaking dudes, man. But unfortunately, I can only speak for me.
Right.
Not trying to be grandiose or glorified. I did mine the right way, and I came out the right way.
That's always a good thing.
Let me ask you this: Did you think about it, or did it cross?
No,
your
never
mind?
crossed my mind. I think for me, I think more than anything, I think I was puzzled as to how I got caught up in the conspiracy, considering I had kind of like been absent from a minute. You know what I mean? And once I became knowledgeable how it really worked, they got what you call a superseding indictment. They can exceed 5 years or back. All you got to do is have 1 or 2 or 3 people come in and say they just currently have some kind of involvement with you. And once they say that, whatever the case may be, and they cooperate, it continues the investigation. Other than you actually got a charge, you got to sell to somebody. I got what you call a dry conspiracy. I didn't have the actual sales to the undercover informant. My co-defendants did. But considering we had a association relationship in the prior, it brought me in anyway because we had currently dealt within that 5-year window.
So you was out.
I was out. I was out. Just chilling.
Okay.
I was chilling. I mean, you heard all kind of, I guess, miraculous stories in terms of what happened with me or whatever, but now I was on the chill mode, man.
But see, you did your thing so hard that your name was still ringing.
Yeah.
Wasn't being out. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a legit here in Jimmy Sadler now.
What was you doing when you got out? What was your plans?
Actually, I pretty much had made the money I really want to make. Pretty much had accumulated everything I wanted to do. I currently was involved with somebody else then. I just had a newborn, and I was going pretty much in a different direction. And pretty much going to go back to school. I had just been offered a job at G, and then the bottom fell out with the situation currently that I'm speaking about.
Damn.
Yep. Alternate life changes.
Now that's some info I know No, nobody knew.
No.
Yeah.
Like I said, you know, people always gonna get a public opinion about what they hear or what they might have seen or whatever. But
Yeah.
But this is the thing, like, people listening, like, this thing all the way from California to goddamn, we Texas, we down there. We got the whole chicken strip, goddamn, everything. They're like, at least they saying, well, what did he do?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, for the people listening, you know what I'm saying, what was...
Yeah, give them a little rundown of your history.
You know what I'm saying?
actually,
No, what ain't what they do, what they say he did.
well, actually, what they said was that I created a conspiracy
Right.
with multiple people,
Right.
and I received the bulk of the money.
Right, okay.
Okay. So when they did what you call an indictment, mine was at the head. It had like 17 co-defendants. I was at the head. My brother was second. All of us involved in what you call a conspiracy. And the one that's always known, one is always going to get the harshest sentence. The ones that's in the middle of the law always going to get the lesser sentence.
Right.
It's about structure and design, because the ones at the bottom is the one that's cooperating to get the ones at the top. The ones at the top, mostly going to always, I guess, that's strong and firm to an extent.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's what happened with me. And by me being the one that created the conspiracy, was getting the bulk of the money and had a lot of assets to kind of like coincide with that. Gave them the influence that I was the man, which I was. I mean, I'm on it. I ain't gonna make no shit. I'm on it. I mean, whatever you know. But at the same time, I think what frustrated them was they didn't get me the way they thought they were gonna get me.
Right.
You know, that's why I say a dry conspiracy, when they come and get you, you don't have no dope, you don't have nothing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they came and got me, I was just like I am now, whatever. Other than I got caught with some dope, or you bust me with a cell,
Right.
or you got me trapping or something. You didn't get nothing. You just came and got me on hearsay.
But let me ask you this: what year was that?
That was in 1992, going to 1993.
Did you know anything about conspiracies at that time?
No, a fair question.
And see, that's what I'm thinking. Like back then, I don't think they even just knew about conspiracies like that, because I know in 2000 they were killing conspiracies. They was like, damn, they can do that. Yeah.
And it's funny you said that. It's like, I think more than ever that's what made me go to trial, because I couldn't believe that they can convict me
Right.
on a dry conspiracy.
Yeah.
Right.
Dope, other than you catch me with some dope.
Right. They ain't got to catch you.
Like,
with
it
it.
don't
seem.
It don't seem
It
malicious.
don't seem right.
No, it don't
Right.
seem malicious. No, sir. I'm like, but they did it. But I'm like, I'm a product of, you know what I mean? I'm like, I couldn't believe it. And they gave me life just like they said it was too. But in the federal system, they got what you call enhancements. I mean, enhancement has to do with things with prize, current charges, whatever. And what it does, it bolsters your sentence. And what it did, it enhanced with a lot of stuff. The most time I could have got for the actual charge was 15 years. But when you start adding them enhancements in, committing a crime within the 2 or 3 expansions, being on probation, all that kind of stuff, them are what you call enhancements. And what it does, it permits you into a whole debate. You got what you call base offense level, and you got criminal history across the top. The base level go like 1 through 40. Criminal history go through 1 through 13. So the further they can get you down on the base offense level and get you further away, life started pyramid up like this.
Right.
Most people get on in base offense 1, 2, get on like 18, 21, they only get 4 or 5 years. But when you start having prize, they put you in like 8, 9, 10 category, the life starts to go like this right here. So it leaves me to get life right at like base offense level like 38 with the answers they gave me.
What did they offer you?
They offered me 15 years. They did offer me 15 years. And I was going to take the 15 years. And that's what a lot of people don't know. Man, I had to sell the offer, sell it. They did offer me a deal. They offered me 15 years. They said if I take responsibility, go down 2 levels. And with me being in county jail, I was in the county jail for like 18, almost 2 years. That would put me around about like 8 years. Currently, I would have to go do. But what happened was, when I mentioned the name, it was a U.S. attorney up there who was a senior prosecutor. Wanted me, at that time, I didn't know what the briefing was. Y'all know what the briefing is?
No.
Okay, no, finish it. The briefing means that I need to get the information as to how you was able to successfully run your business. So when they tell me the briefing, I'm asking my life, what is the briefing? What are you talking about? He said, briefing means, son, they want you to put. I said, I'm not going to do it. So me and him got into an altercation.
Yeah.
He said, I tell you what, son, if you don't take this deal, I guarantee you I'm going to, I told him to put 12 in the box then. So I went to 12, you know what I mean, with 12 blocks, and I went to trial. But I did want to take the 15 years, but I haven't debriefed. I said, I'll take the 15 years, I'll take responsibility of everybody, you let whatever y'all can go, whatever, but they didn't want to give me the 15 years because they want me to cooperate.
They want to know how you move.
Absolutely. And the judge like I said, you can Google me. You can Google me. You can Google me. He was adamant about how were you successfully able to run a drug enterprise less than a mile or two from the federal building. He was upset about that.
He mad about that.
Yeah, mad about that.
Well, crack be mad about that kind of stuff, boy.
He said, I know you made millions and millions of dollars. He said, and I'm upset. He said, you either had some law enforcement people on your payroll or they just didn't care. He said, I'm real upset about that.
Yeah, it's embarrassment to him.
Yeah,
right. He embarrassed by that.
Mm-hmm.
He get him his money right down the street.
Yeah.
Right up the street.
Yep. So they was real upset about that, man. But like I said, like they did what they said they was gonna do. But for the record, man, I tell people all the time, and this is what I think people don't understand. For me, you're not gonna speak for me, cause everybody go through their own life experience. It really saved my life. It gave me a new perspective on life. It changed my perspective about everything that has to do with, I guess, the world, society, whatever you want to call it. And it was a good experience, man, because I got an opportunity to really learn a lot about myself. I got to meet every dude from around the world. I was up there with a lot of bunch of dudes from New York, like Boy Jordan. I don't know if you ever heard of Boy Jordan. When I was up there with Rookin' Boys out of Chicago. I mean, a lot of good dudes. Like I said, I went all around the world. The most I did my whole bid in the federal system, in the pen. I only was fortunate to go to the Lowe's and the meeting within the last 2 or 3 years of my sentence once I got my sentence overturned.
We gon' get to the positive of what it turned out to for you, but I gotta ask you this. I'll be doing our fans an injustice if I don't ask. I know the kind of fans we got. They want to hear.
Don't ask.
What was it like being Jimmy Sadler in the 80s?
Because I heard you drop that word, me.
Yeah, he dropped that M, didn't he?
You know what? It was, now putting a fair word on it, it was challenging. The reason why I say it was challenging because, and I always tell my girl all the time, like, when you used to live in a certain type of lifestyle, back then, in America, we walk around with $7,000 to $10,000 in our pocket.
Right.
And when you create a platform, or when you go buy cars, jewelry, clothes, whatever, I can come into a store and a person can be in line, whatever, they see me, they'll leave them. It's real. Like, hey, because I'm always going to make it do what it do. Right. I'm take I'm like, it wasn't even fight. No, what I'm saying. And I'm saying that being me was like, I never changed. I always was saying, anybody know me, they'll tell you, man, Sadler was a good dude, man.
Right.
I gave always to people. I never do. I always did for people, even though it may not seem to. I always gave back to the community. I did for people. That's just the kind of heart I was. If you owe me money, I wasn't finna come and run you or kill you, shoot, charge it to the game.
Right.
It's like you gonna mess up good allowed. That's just the kind of dude I was. But me, man, it was just challenging, man, because like I want to say it was a lot of expectations for me, but it was just that I think for me more than ever, it was just that the way I try to see people as my equal, considering who I was. And sometimes it was hard because
hard not to let your nuts hang.
Nah,
I mean, it's kind of hard not to. I'm saying,
it's funny. I'm like, for me, I guess, like I tell people, and this is just a little nugget. See, I was high school All-American All-Star in football too.
So you've been the man.
Yeah. There you go. You see color. So I was good in high school. I had a 40 scholarship to Hampton Streets in Virginia, but I messed it up. But at the same time, I always had everything that was qualified me as a good young man, the looks, the body, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. But all the drugs did was elevated me to another level.
Oh, okay.
You see what I'm saying? I was always known as Jimmy Sadler. You know what I mean? And I guess y'all know too. Used to wreck. You know what I mean? We do. You know what I mean? We do. But at the same time, once it equated with the drug, it just went to a whole nother level. It gave me the ultimate power. Like, I guess let them hang. I mean, like I'm just
right.
You know what I mean? It's like, but I never changed in the process of it.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? I pretty much seen people as people, whatever, but I just never changed. But it was just challenging, man, because like I said, you know, I had a good heart. I still got a good heart. You know what I mean? I didn't, like I said.
We all hate.
Yeah. I mean, you know,
and if you didn't, you're gonna mess up your allowance.
Oh, no question.
I heard that verbiage right now. Hey, that's real. You don't bring that money back, you mess up your allowance.
I play fair, man. I play fair. Anybody, I don't owe nobody no money to this very day. You know what I mean? A lot of people to this day owe me. They know who they are, but ain't no big deal. But like I said, you know, I never just went around like a lot of them do right now, just making I guess a market about trying to kill people. So people telling me old people, whatever, and I got a couple of homies that got out. Y'all may know one of them. I ain't gonna call his name. I never understood he did about like 12 or 13 years. Got out, he had issue with a dude, stole the money, and got cut up. Now he doing the first 25. You know what I mean? I don't understand.
They tricked him out of the spot, man.
You know what I mean? And I can tell my girl all the time, you know, one thing about me, every loss ain't a bad loss. You understand what I'm saying? You know, charge to the game, man.
It let you know sometimes how a person is.
Yeah.
So with the, like I said, you was over on Haney Street, and then he had Anderson Road up the street.
Yes, sir.
Was it really that much money between walking distance?
Yes, sir.
Niggas
Yes, sir.
really-
Yes, sir. You know what? It's funny you said it because we had created such a New Jack City formula.
But that was.
You know what I mean?
But it was.
You know what I mean? And the way it was coming through, how it was evolving. Dudes were coming on the road want to know what is this going on, how y'all able to incorporate or whatever. And I had a lot of issues with a lot of dudes because they were trying to come over there on our turf and to get some of that money because it was coming. And no disrespect, no glorifying, it always was the product. I always had a good product. You know what I mean? I always gave good quantity too. You know what I mean? You come on and get 5, you can make it 1,000.
The bellies.
Yeah. That's good. Them boys coming Greenwood, Lawns, Finding, Sisterville.
Oh, okay. Now, there you go.
You know what I mean? They was coming everywhere because like, they were going to see me.
Right.
Anderson, Oconee County easily.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Y'all had a corner, boy.
Yeah. You know, we, I tell my girl that time, I say, baby, so it's a struggle because I'm so used to having so much bread.
Right.
You know what I mean? And trying to, I guess, revamp it to a normal lifestyle. That's one of my challenges now.
When you jumped in the game, and like I say, how quick was it to touch that first M?
About 6 months.
God.
Because I had a dude, he was trying to dump it on me.
Right.
He was dumping it on me, you know what I mean? And like I say, he was dumping it on me. And he was just dumping it on me.
You know what I'm saying? I'm so tired. Never know, but he
Where
get
did
more
you
work.
meet him? How did you come across him?
Through my brother, my older brother Jay.
okay.
My brother Jay, he liked me because, like I said, my name, he's seen it in me, you know what I mean? And I kind of was, I'm going to say kind of even naive to the game, but they was more savvy to it. And they're like, yo, bro, you just get it. We going to make it do what it do.
Yeah.
And for my first hookup, I had 4. 17.5 per. You know, it was going 20, 23 then.
That's great.
Damn.
That's a
You know what I
great
mean?
head start.
And you're like, you want more, whatever. I'm like, all right, whatever. I just took off. I ain't never looked back.
What was it like walking in, for Jimmy Sadler walking in Disco Palace on a...
You know what? Now, I never went to Disco Palace.
Oh, okay.
I never went to Disco Palace. Never hung on Anderson Road. I did.
What was your spot?
My spot was the Golden Eagle.
Oh, okay.
The guns were still pumping in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Them was my 2 main spots, the guns and the Golden Eagle. Periodically, I go up there to, what was it, the Black Diamond. I go up there with it, but the Golden Eagle, between the Golden Eagle and Gunner, them my 2 hubs there, man. Them my 2 spots there because I like the atmosphere of people and the kind of people I was kind of identifying with, the people I deal with was pretty much in the 2 spots all the time. Yeah.
Goddamn.
I didn't do the house party, I didn't do the block party. I didn't make no plans at no, but I always, if you, one between the 2 I'm going to go to. Like I said, when you get on that kind of level that I was on, I don't like really, I make a prayers, but I try not to.
Right.
Not because, like the Jack and the Ross, see, that happened since I've been gone. It wasn't a pandemic on the den when I was out, very seldom do well, but it was like, but I still just precautionary as to what I did then. Like I said,
He never closed the club, then.
He got on out of there.
We was out 2 hours for the club.
I'm going to leave for the crowd. I'm going.
Oh, okay.
They ain't never turn the lights on.
No, I'm going. Yeah.
So, I just heard you say it wasn't a pandemic on like the robbing and stuff, but you hearing that now, that's, at some point that became...
It's like, to me, I'm going to use the word, it's like a foreign language to me. You know what I mean? I understand that's what they do, not throwing shade, but I just never understood why dudes didn't have the mentality to get their own. They just take. But that's what they do. I mean, like I said, a lot of things change that, but I'm saying I never, and that's why I say God save me, because I never experienced that. I know people are going to look at the table like, wait, I don't never want to experience that, but it's been hard to experience that when a lot of things I know of dudes that got robbed, know of dudes that robbed them. My Pretty Creek struggle with that.
Right.
You know, coming in, kicking the door. Like I said, I ain't want to create no invincible mentality like what I'm saying on this audio, but I'm like, I never understood it. It was like a foreign language to me, but I know that's what it do with it, but it wasn't none of that going on when I came through. Everybody had bread, like I said, you know, and there was enough money for everybody to go around, and like I said, back then, you know, we walked around with $7,000, $10,000 in our pocket. You know, going to buy a car, a lot of it wasn't nothing. We had the plug with the car, whatever, you know, okay, well, let's cook the books, all the books, you know what I mean? We had a hell of a system, man.
Wow.
I mean, me and my crew, all my dudes, you know what I mean?
Damn.
Hell of a system, you know.
With you doing 27 years, that's a long time. With what would you say is the biggest difference you see out here now?
Hey, the street don't look nothing like that, dude.
You talking about just the society?
Period, yeah, just how.
I think the biggest thing with me is just how much Greenwood involved and changed so much, man. When I go to Henry Street and see how much it changed in terms of how they build up houses, and looking at the property that we lived in as well as my neighbor, it's still there, and I'm like, man, I don't know how a lot of dudes I was cool with them come in and get that property.
Yeah.
Right.
Because of prime real estate, they just sitting on it. They just sitting on it.
Yeah, that's a prime real estate over there.
Prime real estate, you know what I mean?
That's a prime real
So
estate,
you go over
big
here
money.
coming from off Church, this whole section over here ain't number one, ain't no wood, whatever. But this whole side built up. So whoever the guy is that bought the side we was on, he's just sitting on the item. This is, I guess the best offer.
He gonna get it.
Then back then you could have got it for a little bit enough. You know, you hadn't understood the mechanics of getting real estate. But I said, man, I wish I could have. You know what I mean?
I couldn't even seen that, like that little building they got right there with the penthouse on it. I could have never saw that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So much going to change, man.
Like you said, man, a lot of people over there. I mean, a lot of people everywhere. They don't understand the mechanics of that real estate. Cause it's still some money over there for them to go get.
Yeah.
Over there back behind.
To my brother, Summer Street.
Right. Yeah. You know, and them people over there, you know, the white folks pressing their ass. You know what I'm saying? They pressing them, but they don't know what that land really worth.
Prime real estate, man. You see they finna do the West Greenwood. They was on the news last week about the gentrification, how they just pushing the people out of there, man. It's real, man. And except let more other people come in and get it.
Keep paying them taxes.
Yeah.
So what now?
You gotta keep paying them taxes so they don't get it.
Yeah. And see, that's where they get you at.
Exactly.
They keep raising them taxes, and then you can't pay it.
The elderly, they've been there for a long time.
Yeah.
They prey on them.
Ain't no doubt.
I heard you say a couple times it was a blessing. Call your time being a blessing. What? Elaborate on that.
When I say a blessing, man, I done lost a lot of friends, a lot of loved ones since I've been gone from just tragic situations. Being able to, I guess, mature as a man, that's a good word to say, versus how I used to be, change my whole trajectory, my vision of my life. Have afforded me an opportunity to be able to come back in society, to be able to be productive. You know what I mean? I don't think I would have had this kind of mindset if I had not went to, I call it on my vacation. I don't call it going to prison. I call it going on vacation.
Right.
And having afforded that opportunity, being able to take accountability, responsibility, and acknowledge my input as well as everybody that was involved, was challenging, but at the same time, accountability for me was big because in my eyes, I didn't see that I did anything wrong. But as I learned to take accountability and became responsible for what I did and learned to invest in myself and other people, it's just my whole vision changed, man, about life. Seeing people being opinionated, I guess being judgmental, I guess concerning myself with people as to what they do or they don't do, whatever. It's like, whatever you do, and if you cool with it, I'm cool with it. If you can live with it, I can live with it. I'm very seldom an opinionated person about anything, whether it's LBG, robbery, molestation. I just don't get it because I understand that public opinion is what describes me. Until you have all the facts involved and understand from a real conversation what occurred, in my eyes, my opinion, it's not fair to pass an opinion on the situation because you don't have all the facts involved. And with me going through the process, like I said, with a blessing, being a man, whatever, it just changed my whole trajectory, man. I just see life entirely different. Being able to be free again, considering I had a life sentence and affording an opportunity in life, man, it's like words can't explain from where I came from, where I'm at now, in terms of how I see things different. You know what I mean? And I'm more, I think more than ever, showing humility, gratitude, and showing a little more caring, and piping down the accent that coexists with me, whatever, is a right fruit for being a better person.
Accept the responsibility. You said that early in you.
Yeah, accept responsibility.
That's a big one right
yes,
there.
Sir, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. I struggled. I tell my God, I struggled it, but at the same time, I couldn't see from what occurred how it was my fault.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when I look back on it, when I allow myself to relax my mind and take accountability and I look at everything different, I see where, big boy, you created a conspiracy now. You put your people involved now. They love you, and I'm like, you know what?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think from that experience, even though a lot of guys did what they did to me, like I communicate a lot and whatever, I still got a lot of dudes. Man, I don't know how to do it. It's like, you never know what a person will do when they're put into a situation when it's versus you versus them.
Right.
Don't mean I don't love you, don't care about you.
Right. It just chose them.
Absolutely.
Right.
And
still love you though.
Absolutely.
Right.
People struggle with that.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know how you deal with them. Man, nigga, I'm a godly man. I'm on my spiritual guy. I believe as a God. God blessed me to even be here. So when you get a life sentence in federal city, you die. I left a lot of good dudes back there, man.
Yeah.
That unfortunately ain't gonna get the experience what I'm experiencing, which is freedom. Being able to have opportunity in life again or whatever kids me because their situation is more dire than mine considering they got a life sentence.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? But for me, it just changed my whole trajectory, man. Like I said, in terms of how I view everything, man. I'm trying to get more involved in the community. I would love to speak to the youth. I really want to get back to the community. I still want to get involved. It's just like I ain't been out for 2 years. As a matter of fact, last Friday my anniversary.
Oh yeah.
Happy anniversary.
Yeah, appreciate it. You know what I mean? And, I'm still trying to, I guess, figure it out. And still trying to keep it legal, as they would call it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And trying to do everything that constitutes me staying free. And staying all the way out the way. I don't never want to be relevant for the wrong reason.
Right.
Only for the right reason, for the good. I don't want to, if I die today, I don't want to be said, we tell my son he used to be a drug dealer, I want to flip that.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
I used to be a drug, he gave back to me, I want to be known for somebody that made a difference.
How long did it take you to, like, after doing 27 years, how long did it take you to get used to being, was you institutionalized?
You know what? That's a good question.
Hold on, she answered it for me.
Okay, same Jimmy got out.
Saying 27, but they over sentence you.
Absolutely.
That's over sentence
that's
right
okay.
there, man.
Yeah, you kind of explained it though because that briefing.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
But that's
still
Right.
over sentencing, man.
But also, how you got out is Obama, President Obama.
Obama.
He didn't change the laws. Most of them dudes wouldn't have got out.
That's right.
Oh, okay, that's great.
Obama, you know what I mean? He
Obama, yeah.
Way, have to create an opportunity to get back out, man. Now, what's that question you have no beat about? What now?
How long did it take you to get used to being out here?
You know what? It's funny you said that, man. They had my body, but they never had my mind. Because what I did, I took an opportunity to educate myself, got all kinds of certificates, awards, tutor. I did everything that constitutes a person that rehabilitate themselves. You understand? When I got out of prison, man, and this is funny. They thought I was gonna come back to Greenwood to do something. My co-defendant, so they sent me to Charleston. I didn't come to Greenwood.
Oh, okay.
When I got out, I went to Charleston. Per se, U.S. attorney, but they sent me to Charleston. I didn't come to Greenwood.
What, halfway house?
I went to halfway because once I got to the bottom, they think I had beef still with dude. I'm like, what man, speaking for me, in his right mind gonna have something in his mind and want to do something, but they do. And they just come up with life, that makes no sense. And I told the guy that was over the probation officer. Anyway, I went to Charleston. The second day I went and took my test. This in reference to your question, I went and took the test for my driving license.
Right.
Aced the test, only missed one question.
Right.
Following a few days, I went and got my license. I got a job. I mean, I did, but the transition that most guys struggle with, I flew it.
Oh, okay.
So the point so my mind never was institutionalized. It was always free. Interacting with people, so I got a bad young tenor tonight. So it's like dealing with people, whatever. It's like I just proceeded with my life. I never allowed myself to succumb to the situation. I never felt sorry for myself.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? It's like, like on the scroll survive, it's real. Doing time for real, man, it's real, is 98.9% mental.
Yeah.
It don't take nothing to kill nobody, assault nobody. That's quick. That can be over whatever. But to be in that 365 days per year, for X amount of years, you have to be mentally strong. This ain't what I'm telling you. This ain't no textbook. This ain't some formula. This ain't somebody tell you whatever. You have to be mentally strong to come out saying, because a lot of good dudes I seen came in, they go to pill line, they had to find some kind of ways to cope. They had to get some kind of alcohol. They had to get some kind of stuff. They do all kind of radical, irrational things. But me, I never smoked, drank, I had my whole life. I always been an athlete. I never did none of that type of stuff. And even in that situation, I never succumbed to that. But like I said, whatever works for you, it works. But I never did in that. But I'm saying to say that environment would break the best of dudes. I'm telling you, don't let nobody get out here.
You said that pill line. My home, I talked to him from time to time. He did. I guess he about 10 in, base.
Mm-hmm.
But he say that mental. He said, but last thing you want to be is in that pill line. Yeah, he said, cause once you in that pill line, it's over. Yeah. They got you.
You zombie action.
Yeah.
Jimmy always been visionary. The whole time he was in there, he already had a game, plot. What he gonna do? Always been visionary.
So let me ask you, when you went to the time, like, did you have some money? Like,
I still was decent.
That made the bid easier.
You know what?
Well, ain't that easy about that?
That's an excellent question because I did a good bid, man.
Yeah.
I had good support. They looked at me financially. I didn't have no financial issues. My book stayed fat.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I got visit. I really had a blissful sentence, man. Unfortunately, how a lot of people don't get no visit, don't get no money.
Right.
Don't get no mail, don't get no paper, whatever.
Get all about it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a fact. You know what I mean? And I'm like, and that's real, that's a good question because God blessed me with that opportunity to be able to do a good bid.
Right.
Because I had a good bid, man. I don't say that to glorify, I said I had a good bid, meaning that I didn't have the woes and concerns a lot of people had versus me.
Okay.
I had a good bid, man. Like I said, even though they move out around the world, if the case may be, I had a good bid, man.
Let me ask you this: how did you meet this young tender? Like, you
know, yeah. I'm on. You know what, man? That's a good question. At a football pregame show on my brother's house, the old Jimmy came out.
Okay,
Jimmy
came out.
He seen him, and I said, "Boy, listen, who was that young tender out?" Got I guess an intro from a man who tell whatever. I said, man. Then we had a conversation, but man, I didn't know she was young. She was, but I thought she was older because she was so mature.
Yeah.
Move along. So we had a good conversation. I didn't expect to see her, but the next day I was on my brother's house. She popped back over there.
Well,
I said she would
not
get
get
away. No. I said she won't get away this side. And been here ever since, man. She good people.
Okay. Did you know his name? Did you already know his name?
I actually knew of him before, but like his brother was like, "Oh, when you meet my brother, when he get out, you gonna really like him." And I'm like, "No, I'm not. Like, I ain't gonna like no dude from prison. Like, no, I'm not." But and then it's funny because like when we met, it was just like we just had like chemistry and we vibed and we have good conversation. But we're very like even our signs like we are very like compatible. So we talk about everything and like most relationships like people just don't communicate very well. And Jimmy communicates really well, and so do I. So we like really mesh together, and like, yeah, we have an age difference, but like we do everything together. Like we have a good time, like, and it's just like to have somebody who's compatible and fun to be around. Like he's a good dude, and that's another thing too. He was like when he first met me, he was like, I don't want you to remember me as like Jimmy Sadler, like in the streets or whatever. He was like, I want you to really get to know me, and I think we've done that. So. Yeah, he's a real good dude. Like, I don't care what you say. Like, you can't ever say Jimmy Sadler was a bad dude. You can't ever say that. He's always been honorable, and he's always been a G. So
I ain't never heard nothing bad.
Nah, I ain't never heard that.
that's what I'm saying. You can't say that like.
I was telling people today, I'm like, Jimmy Sadler coming on the show, like, that's a good dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a friend. That's what they said.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah. But man, you on the other side of that thing now,
Yeah,
man.
God's good, man. God's good.
Other side.
Before we go back, hey, Jim, can I get a good story from you? Like, just any story, like, just good story.
Good
from,
story.
Like, man, just like, you know, you just tore the club down, or you went to Hawaii and got down.
Took the whole Haiti Street to Haiti's or whatever.
I
Yeah,
got so many. I'm gonna give y'all a good one. I think a good story would be. I went to Golden Eagle one night.
Okay, it already sounded good. Hey.
Golden Eagle one night, and I never get it right. And they thought I was playing at the door right. I never get the line. Was all the way out, like from the door, all the way out towards the parking lot, all the way out to the parking lot. But you know, cause when I pull it out, let me get V. I said, you know what?
Jump out like Buddy Love.
Yeah. So when I was to the front, I told him, I said, listen.
What you pulling up in?
I had an I-Rock there. I had a cool I-Rock. I-Rock there, I-Rock there.
Niggas
I'm referring to the days
don't
too.
know shit about no
I had the days on there. I had the gold days.
Whoa, that's major, boy.
On the gold days, with the kid and everything. I don't know if y'all, I used to deal with this white guy.
You gonna tell him about the hood blow off on us one night when we was together?
Yeah, kid. But I told them, I said, all the way from the back, for you line, I'm gonna pay for everybody to get in.
But I ain't got a story like that.
So let everybody say, I get it about $800, whatever. But I pay for everybody.
They loved you for that.
Yeah, you know, that validated, you know what I mean? I'm like, I never got, like, I'm gonna pay for everybody, man. Whatever they thought, I'm like, let them just come on. So they just like running, just run it. I think it's about $800.
See that no more.
No.
They don't see it no more, man.
Yeah,
I don't see
I
that
pay
no
for
more.
everybody, man. You know what I mean?
Everybody in
A
that
lot
line.
of time, I used to go to stores. I see families that may be struggling, like, not having enough money. I was like, I'm gonna pay for all that. So
Right.
I just pay for all that.
You got any good stories?
Yeah.
From the Moore Auditorium?
Oh yeah.
You know he went back there. You know what I mean?
The moratorium, man. Now I'm gonna do better towels for him, man.
Okay.
That was a breeding ground for territorial when it came to English people first. Anybody come over there, and we had a lot of rumors over there about that it over there the towels for. We stayed into them boys out of dishes. You know what I mean? We all good enough with it. It's like we stayed into it, man. I remember one time I got into it with the police over there real bad, man. The police tried to tell me and a couple of us we snuck in the movie. Now, we got big ball pockets now.
Right.
And he tried to throw us out. And I know it's going to be anyway. I ended up whooping the police over there. You know what I mean? Whatever kids
I believe
you know what I mean? I ended up whooping the police, and then Alpaca came, they put me in their gear. They almost killed. They put their gear move on me, you know what I mean? Whatever. Passed out, whatever, man. I never get, man. And got into the police real bad over there, man.
You don't know what tile for, did they?
Yeah, they, you know, that's the real age. Ain't nothing like time. Leave them clean the port, go to tile 4. Leave them clean the port, go to tile 4.
Yep.
Dollar movie, boy. Had
Oh,
the awards too, man.
I remember.
Yeah.
Yes, but that's one of many, man. Then I heard a story too. They said when I went in, right? Say I had all the money buried up on the dog kennels. See, man, a dude was telling me about like, nah, man, that's not true, man. I said I buried all the money up on the kennels, man. But see, man, I said, nah, I didn't do that.
What's the craziest story you heard about yourself that ain't true? Like, I know you don't heard those too.
You know what? Believe it or not, man, it's funny. I'm gonna be perceived as around like 2006, 2007. They said I had got killed.
Yeah.
Damn.
Wow.
But let me tell you something. When I tell you, man, that thing went viral. It's like it shook the whole beam of them. The people don't it shook the whole beam. It's like it was so serious. I had to go down to what they call the lieutenant office and speak with my mother. A couple other family members to verify I was still living because it went viral. They said I was dead. I got killed. It was like 2007. I'm telling you, the whole, they was upset out here, you know what I mean? Like, man, you know, I'm like, it was unbelievable, man. I was like, I ain't never experienced like that. It's like, they said I got killed.
What they say happened?
They never did say, they said I was dead. They said I got killed. They never did say how, whatever they said I was dead, I got killed.
Damn.
Yeah. 2007, I never get that, man. I'm like, it took a long time for that to really blow over because some of the people I knew were still trying to, I guess, get validation. Man, tell them to call me, man. We had emails, tell me email, whatever, something. I guess get validation. I was still there, but it was messed up, man. I was like, I felt some kind of way. I don't know who created that story, man, whatever. It was so serious, the federal system even called up the feds. Yeah. Right. Another time, they thought I was out. U.S. attorney called, I was on the U.S. attorney called the SIs down there and told them to go get me, put on the phone call. They said I was out. How could I be out with a nice Sunday? Yeah, they thought I was out. Damn.
How did your kids receive you?
Well, you know what? That's a good question. Me and my kids at this particular time is in like a gray area. Meaning that we not what you call idea in terms of way we communicate.
You're a good communicator.
You know what I mean? I think more than ever, a lot of historical opinions about me versus their mothers, not throwing their mothers. Make sure I'm not throwing their mothers on the bus.
Right.
But it's a known fact that kids raised on their mother are always gonna be more favored towards their mother.
Right.
Let's get that straight.
Yeah.
With me being in a situation that I tried to kind of like associate with them on a level considering my situation, but over the course of time as they got older, they formed their own identity.
Right.
Okay. Now, with me being there, getting out of whatever, trying to associate with them in a way that I think that's ideal with them versus me, it's like as young men and women, once you form your own identity, it's like I know I got a daddy, but it don't matter if I got a daddy. Right. If that makes sense to you, know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah,
I love my kids, don't get me wrong, but at the same time, we coexist.
Right. Okay.
How they give it to me, I receive it, and how I give it's like that experience for me, man. I tell my girl all the time, I say, and I don't want to come out wrong. Please understand, I'm gonna make sure I slow this down. For me, I don't need to be needed. I don't need people to be all right with me to be all right, because I'm cool with myself.
Right.
I don't need to be loved by people that's fraud arterial in terms of what they do. I'm cool who I am. Me being in that situation, being so confined for so long, I'm used to being alone.
Right.
So if you want to love and be with me, it's cool. If you don't, it don't matter. Yeah. Friends, family members, it don't matter to me. Right. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Because the reality is, you choose to love who you want to love for whatever reason you choose under whatever circumstances are. True, I went to jail under circumstances, but it don't make me no bad guy.
No, right.
You understand what I'm saying?
All right.
And now back to my kids, we cool, we coexist, but we not idea in terms of the way you would think that a father would be with his kid. Because they all got their own idea, whatever the reason is for being the way they are, I'm cool with it. But at the same time, we do coexist. Like, like I have access and they have access to me. It ain't like we can hang out and do things together. It didn't make sense to me.
Right.
We cool with that, but I do think upon my travel, me going to prison, I think it did create a little resentment in a way that unknowns to me. We had a conversation where it's like, I done went so long without you, daddy. I'm good. I don't know if they think I owe them something. I don't know what it is because it hadn't been relayed to me. Because I done tried several times to have a real conversation with all of them, to clear the airwaves, to move forward, to be apologetic, ask for forgiveness. And once I done did what I think for me as a person is required to do as a father versus a kid, ain't no more I can do.
Right.
I done paid my debt to society. Yeah. Well, you can say, I did 27, 6, 12. 27, 6, I done paid my debt to society. And if you choose and want me to continue to live now and turn back, I don't need you in my life.
Right.
I don't need to be continue to be emulated for something that I already paid my debt to society. I done did mine. I did mine like a big boy. I done tell, I done snitch, I done rat, I didn't make no statements on. I did mine like a big boy and came out like a big boy. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And for me, that's good for me because I have peace within myself. So whoever want to associate with me, be cool with me. I'm cool. I don't got no beef with nobody. Whatever happened now to you back, whatever, I'm done with that.
Well, like you said, when you started the statement, you said you don't need to be needed.
True.
That's major.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people need to be needed.
Yeah,
so
true.
Your mental state, I don't kind of went there with you.
Just like my phone, like I tell my girl, like my phone. If nobody don't text me 2, 3, 4 days, I'm cool with that.
Right. Yeah.
Nobody don't call me, I'm cool with it. Man, why so that? Why? That don't bother me.
Right.
As long as you're all right.
Right.
As long as I got access, I can reach out and touch you.
I can check on you.
Yeah, right, whatever. But
Right.
I don't need my phone to ring every day.
Yeah.
Make me feel like I'm validated. I don't need to be texted every day because I don't do the social media. Whatever the case may be, I don't do the Facebook and I hang with my boo, whatever, never do whatever. But I don't have no personal base, so I'm cool with that.
Create them a
Yeah.
page.
Now, I do like one of the privates I got left. I like to keep it, but
Man,
I don't.
stay off
I
that
don't-
Facebook,
yeah,
man.
but I just don't. I don't need to be needed. I don't want to come off like I'm arrogant, but I don't, because being in solitude, confinement, man. Let me tell you something. It's real in that, man. Done all more year in the hole by myself. I'm talking about it's real. When I say it's real, now listen to me, man.
Shit.
You hearing it from me. I don't know what other dudes' stories are. I'm speaking. It's real in the federal penitentiary.
Damn.
That's why me and a girl watched that story a couple of months ago about a little shorty. What's his name, baby? Khalid Brock. When I see
I
the
saw
shorty,
that.
you see how he lost his mind?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's real.
He
That
killed
goes
himself,
on.
didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know
Yeah.
that. It's real geographic in that, man. If you ain't somebody, you become the prey.
But see, this is the thing. A lot of people say with the Fed, you know, they'd rather go Fed because it's easier.
But I done heard some other people say ain't shit easy about it.
Well,
you know what I'm
they
saying?
had a choice.
They used to.
That's what fucked up about it. It's day to day, ain't it?
No. It's 85%.
Okay.
Okay, in the federal system, it's love. You got the camps, you got the lows, you got some medium highs, you got highs, and you got the penitentiary. I did all mine in the penitentiary. Got in Lewisburg, USB Atlanta, USB Craven, Lee County, Big Sandy, all these gladiator spots. You understand what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's really not. It's really not. And I'm saying to say, and I'm saying that a lot of dudes that have never experienced it can't have a conversation about it. Now, if you've been to a medium high, okay, I get that's borderline. Or you've been to a medium or low, okay. You don't know how it is in the pen. You just look at a big wall every day. You don't know what the world look like.
Right.
Birds don't even fly. Tornadoes don't even come in. You don't even know what the world look like. Everything is like solitude. You're in a world within itself. You understand what I'm saying? It's a wall, man. That wall about like 50 feet. Listen, it's a big wall, man. Gun tower. And I say that it's like you isolated from the world.
Right. Damn.
So ain't shit easy
Only
about
thing
it.
you got to keep you in tune is the TV, and that's it.
So you got TV and solitary.
No, it's too many.
No, he said solitude.
In the solitude, it's 23 and 1. You come out 1 hour a day, you take a shower.
Yeah,
24 hours a day. You ain't got nothing in there.
That shit drive me crazy.
That's what I'm saying. It's real in there, you know what I mean? And I'm like, and been through all the elements. That's what I'm saying. With me, for like I'm saying, in definitive of my situation, when I made the accusation or the statement about I don't need to be needed. I did it so long to where I understand what being alone is for me. Right. It works for me. I don't have to be around people. I don't have to be in a mission with people. I don't have to sort out people, whatever. But I still got love. Ain't no hard feeling, but I understand as a man that some people need to be needed for whatever reason. That's the way they bred. With me going through what I went through this particular time, I'm cool with being by myself.
So let me ask you this. So you said when you first got caught, you did, 2 years in the county. So when you went to Fed, did they automatically put you in there, or you had to do something to get in there?
No. Oh, yeah, I have multiple assaults, stabbings, putting in work.
Don't let Jimmy fool you. Jimmy,
I'm a bad boy. I'm a bad boy. So I don't want to
And
feel like I'm
always
just real. This type. I'm a bad boy. You know what I mean? I've been telling God I don't like going into the area where I turn that red light on, because when I turn it on, it's hard to come back from that.
Right.
Ooh.
Right.
And it's gonna get real because I don't have no understanding. It's like it's an appeal process. I said, baby, I'm gonna try everything I can to exhaust the remnants to keep a peaceful form.
Right.
But when I done exhaust my remnants, it don't matter.
Right. Nothing matter.
Me going back to jail is gonna be bad for somebody if you put me in a situation for me to go back.
Right.
It ain't gonna be the way you think it's gonna be.
Right.
I don't. You can talk whatever. I'm more receptive. Like I ain't got a problem. Whatever you want, I'm cool with it.
Right.
I can live with it now because I understand wordplay. I understand assassination character. That's no big deal to me. I know how to walk away from it. But if you put me in a situation where I exhaust my remnants until that, it's gonna go bad. Ain't no trying to. Baby, ain't no. And I ran into a few situations like I did since I've been on. Thank God. God's good. That it didn't materialize, that somehow he intervened in the situation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I've been like
Yeah,
3
you
or 4
was able to calm shit down.
I've been 3 or 4 situations. Then when the dudes find out, oh man, I'm sorry. But you don't know who you dealing with.
Right.
You don't know why I got. You don't know what's going on.
That's a lot.
You understand what I'm saying? You don't know who I know.
Right.
And a lot of people like, listen, big boy, when you go back to prison, you don't, and I don't like being in a situation where you ain't gotta do nothing. But that's just the situation. Big boy, whoever send you back to jail, whatever's gonna be bad, even though you gone.
Yeah.
You done done too much time, big boy, because we know you. I don't do drama. I don't do that.
Right.
I don't go around talking about people being a mark. I just don't do drama. Never have been that type of dude. Now, more than ever, I don't do drama. I stay in my lane. I keep it simple, and I'm gonna do me. I don't go around trying to have nobody girl. I don't sell no dope. I don't smoke. I don't get high. I don't pour. I don't do. I stay in my own lane.
That's great shape.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Appreciate it.
You made a chair bowl, he did that shit. You made a chair bowl, he did that shit. He said that.
You know what I mean? I stay in my own lane.
Pulled me to it.
Balls, goddamn.
Got me in it.
I just stay in my lane, man. I stay out of the way. Like I said, I do work out, take good care of it. I mean, you know, I understand what keeping it simple is, man. A lot of people don't. Simple for me is like staying in my own lane.
Right.
Let me say this. Now you see what you're saying, right? And Lord, please don't let nobody push into that limit. But once you get there, you say you can't turn it off, right?
I can't. It's hard.
It's hard. It's hard. These young boys out here don't know who Jimmy Sadler is.
True, and that's why I stay out their way.
Right.
I don't mess with a girl. I don't go to the club. I got my little young bad tip. I'm out there. She ain't got no risk. That's what I mean. I get out your way.
Stay out their way.
I don't go to Legend. I don't go to Plea. I don't go to none of that. I stay all the way out your way. I don't do that type of stuff.
Right.
We go to Root Chris, food, wherever we go eat. We do what we do. Yeah. I know at Root Chris you got to pay $50. You ain't coming up in there. Yeah. So I stay on my way. You know what I mean? I do everything. I stay all the way out the way. I don't want no problems. Please get that straight. I don't want no problems. I ain't trying to have nobody girl. If we have whatever happened to Plea, let's leave it. I don't want no problems.
No problem.
Let's get desperate.
I want to show them who Jimmy Sadler is.
Yeah, I'm a good dude. I don't want no problems. No Plea. I don't want no problem. I'm not trying to have your girl. I'm not being disrespectful. I'm not trying to get your church. I'm not trying to find no kind of way. I'm out the way. I don't want no problem, man. I don't want no problem, man. I'm trying. Believe when I tell you, I don't want no problem with nobody. I'm easy to get along with. I'm a loving guy, man. I'm cool, social. I think I got excellent communication skills. I don't want no drama.
Right.
And they don't want it.
With you.
Yeah, it goes both ways.
Yeah, I mean, so I just stay out of the way, man. It works with me, man. Like I say, I think I'm more productive doing it my way, man. Even though it's a slower process, different process, I'm cool, but I'm in my own lane, man.
Let me ask you this too. Like I say, a lot of people think working a job that's that's for the square. Okay, you went from having millions. What's it like? You know what I'm saying? Getting a job.
It's challenging.
Right. Going up in there. Let's say, gee. Well, when you
believe it or not, I've been going now for 5 jobs, man.
Oh yeah.
Because see, what happened is I can pass the background check, but you can Google me.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know you can because I Googled you. Even though I knew about it, I said, well, this internet ain't. Let me see.
Yeah, I'm up on it. You know what I'm saying? It's like most people don't, but you can Google me, though. I'm not saying it glorified, so what happened is with the job I put in for whatever reason they got me down, even though I passed the 10-year tender up to 15, the Google killing me. But it shouldn't be relevant. It should be relevant because I passed the background check.
Right.
But the language in the Google is not involved me from getting a job.
Damn.
But I mean, me and my brother we do real estate and everything. I'm good, but at the same time, just like my girl keeps it, I'm creating my own business. Like me, I like working out. I just got my fitness certification certified. Fill up my business back up, start doing it, whatever. I'm like, I just create my own because I see right now in the world, even though they try to say they don't hold no X against us, they do, man. I'm living proof of it. They don't play fair with us, man. The jurisdiction sometimes the punishment scheme with the language they use because they ain't for us.
Right.
So it's a punishment scheme with the language they use.
Yeah, because they say, oh, we're trying to help you, we're going to give you a second, third, like, it sounds good. It's just ad-lib. They ain't talking about it. They saying something, they ain't talking about it. Ain't no substance with it.
Right.
We're going to help you. We're going to try to give you interest. Like when you get out, that's not true. I'm telling you. If you don't know somebody or you don't got some resources, that's why a lot of dudes go back.
Yeah.
And they don't stop going back till they get ready.
Till you get sick and tired of being tired, man.
Then I tell the man that day, a couple days ago, they think that penitentiary is supposed to rehabilitate you, but it's really on you.
Yeah.
It's on you.
It's choice, man.
Your mindset.
Yeah.
That's real, beast. That's real, homie. That's real. It's your mindset in terms of how you choose and want to say, you know what? When I think about my freedom, man, and I tell my God, I say, baby, you know, because we talk, she my best friend, we talk all the time. I say, baby, when I look at my mother, I said, my mama's 71 years old, man. My mama waited on me, man. My mama made good shit. Excellent shit.
Yeah.
The tears, the loss of time, all what she went through, I would never send her through that no more. When you change yourself, you got to have a mindset to understand that you can't be selfish with your love because other people love you.
Right. That's real.
When other people love you, it's like, I'm just going to leave my girl, I'm just going to be selfish. How do you think she going to feel?
Right. Chain reaction.
Ain't no question. So I think about the people I love that's in my life that really love me, whatever. I can't imagine disappointing them.
Right.
We're making bad decisions, bad choices.
Right. Because like I say, with your mom being 71, she lived through, she been running the streets.
Right.
And then
She went through all that. She might have, another good 10 or 15 years left, but it ain't going to be because she come to see me in prison.
Right.
She won't be buried in the ground without me buried out here. That ain't going to happen.
Right.
So that's how I look at life. Through other people, like my mother, my brother, and my brother love me to death. I just look at other people love like my cousin. It's the love that God for me that makes me choose to, other than myself, do the right thing.
Like
and just keep it simple.
Yeah, you got plenty of love.
Yeah, you know, I know it. I know it in myself. It's simple for me. Like I said, I can't speak for nobody else. Everybody had their own identity in terms of how they do things. I'm just speaking what works for me. My formula works for me.
Part of that formula stand out the way.
There it is.
Part of that formula stand out the way.
Stand all out the way, man. When I heard about the incident happened up there a couple of weeks ago with the little kid, with the female and the dude, whatever, I told my baby, you know, like we done went out, and I used to tell my baby, I said, I don't like, and it's funny how I'm saying, see, I mean, that's what they do. It's the energy, that's what they do.
Yeah.
Don't say, I mean, no disrespect, clubs ain't what they used to be when I came through.
They ain't even what they used to be when I came through.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
No disrespect to them, I'm just, but
Yeah.
I'm like, I tell my baby, I just don't never want to be a product of casualty when it comes to making good decisions. So I just stay out of the way. Let's go out, let's do something, let's go on the way.
Right.
I mean, because staying on my land, I can say it works for me.
Right.
That's great, man.
Man, we appreciate you coming through.
But you didn't let us down at all, but you gave it all, boy. I
Is
appreciate
there
that
anything
shit.
you want to leave the people with to know about Jimmy or whatever?
I want the people to know, man. I just want the people to know, man, that whatever you know about Jimmy Sadler in the past that may have had you be opinionated me as a bad person or being judgmental as who I was, I ask that you give an opportunity to prove myself to be better in your eyes as moving forward in my life. And please understand that this is not no fairy tale. This ain't no joke. This ain't what I'm trying to put on for the city or whatever. It's because I'm being, you know, like I say, invited to this cameo, but I didn't change. You know what I mean? I'm not the same person I was almost 30 years ago. I didn't change tremendously. You know what I mean? And so forever, you know, you think I'm hard to approach or to get along with or I guess speak or doing the thing that might be a certain or whatever because I'm approachable.
Good guy.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And I appreciate you, Jennifer, for having me on there, man. It's a blessing. And like I said, I appreciate you thinking enough of even sending the ad-libs you did when you sent the message to my girl. You know, it's powerful.
Yes,
you know what you said. I appreciate, you know, I'm looked at as royalty or I'm a legend or I'm good for the city, I'm OG, whatever. I appreciate it, man. I don't want to look at it as if I'm glorified, but I had to pay a debt for that.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I
We
mean?
paid dead for that, boy.
Yeah,
Serious debt, boy.
It cost me a lot, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I persevered through it, and thank God I'm here, stronger than ever.
Yes, sir. We
I
appreciate you.
ain't even begun yet
Yeah.
when it comes to my success. And greatest, y'all make sure y'all take this all you hold on to it. So when I become great, y'all can say, boy, we spoke with it. Now you lying. Yeah, it is right here.
Yeah, you gotta come back.
Oh, yeah,
Still
I want to
here,
come back.
yeah.
I want to come back. Y'all come back, man. I got with y'all, man. I like, you know, like I said, I like to do that. I ain't got no problem with it, man. I appreciate y'all, like I said. Invite me, man. And what the look you did, we contact my girl in box. I appreciate that. That mean a lot to me.
Hey, man.
I love all my dudes, man.
Y'all already know.
You got any businesses or
Oh, yeah,
anything?
you got
Well,
anything
actually,
going on?
I'm finna start my fitness instructor training. It's called Rip Right Body Type.
Right.
You're going to have to get on social media with that.
I know.
You're going to have to get on there with that.
She got it. That's my second shit.
I got help for it.
I got a problem. I'm definitely going to do that, but I'm definitely going to do that because it's something like I'm passionate about working out. Right. And I like to take care of my body as well as other people. That's what I like to do. That's the main thing on my agenda for to do. Other than me and my brother doing the real estate thing. That's just monetary. But I'm trying to get independent with what I want to do with myself.
You ever thought about selling your store or anything?
Yeah, I mean, I've been talking about that too. You know what I mean? I'm really thinking about doing it. Yeah, that's your question I have. I hadn't just said that. She's been trying to get me for the loans sit down where she can articulate it, do all your whatever kids be, so I can go ahead and get what I'm going to tell, not going to tell, whatever kids be, and sell it. I've been
that's some money maker.
Yeah, I know. I'm just like, I'm paraphrasing everything we got going on now, but there's a whole lot more meat to what's going on with me than I'm just actually telling you, know what I mean? So it was a whole lot, you know what I mean? Like I said,
so when you come back, you gonna tell the meat?
No. I told B, I said, B, I'm going to give you some nuggets now. I can't get out there. I'm trying to get on Netflix, y'all. I told him a few nuggets, I can't give it out to you, but like I said, I'm just going to, like I say, stay tuned. I won't forget y'all did this, man, in case I do come to Civil, whatever, man. Get y'all did invite me down here to come down and hang out with you guys, y'all.
And like I say, man, you welcome to come back anytime.
I appreciate it.
Any way we can support you, you know what I'm saying? Let us know.
I appreciate it.
We down for it.
I really appreciate it, man. Like I say, love.
Well, you just made some. Hey, this show just made some people day, boy. I promise you, boy.
I hope so.
I promise you.
Hey, man. Y'all rate and reviews. You know we need that every week. And if y'all want to hear us talk on any topic, hit us at TalkIsTalk165@gmail. TalkIsTalkPodcast on IG. TalkIsTalk1 on Twitter. TalkIsTalk on Facebook. We out.
But I know that Jimmy Sadler used to whoop people ass.
Damn. Hey.
Hey, that's the one.
Hey, when y'all want